So good morning, staff, students and parents who will get to view this assembly via YouTube at a later date. Welcome to the Nagle College Award Ceremony for 2020. We are reminded it's a formal occasion and we must make sure that all the appropriate attention is given to the recipients on stage. Hopefully you haven't got your mobile phones with you, but if they are with you, they're turned off. And in the event of an evacuation, please leave the hall via the nearest door and follow the path up to the Oval, which is our assembly point. I now call on our college captain, Stephanie, to do the acknowledgement of country.
In the spirit of reconciliation, we gather here today. We would like to acknowledge the traditional caretakers of the land, the Darug people. We would like to pay our respects to the Aboriginal elders past, present and future, for they hold the traditions, memories and wisdom of Mother Earth on which we place our feet today.
Please stand for the national anthem. Thank you. I'd now like to invite Mrs. Horan, our college principal, to address the Assembly.
Thank you, Mr. Hall. Students and staff of the Nagle community, I want to thank all of the girls who are here today, particularly. I'd also like to thank all those who are responsible for today's awards ceremony, and we are going to be presenting awards to a large number of students for lots of different reasons, and we're very proud of them. We also need to acknowledge, celebrate, value and respect the full breadth of what this community has achieved in 2020, which has been a very, very tough year. And while we are doing that, I think it's time also and timely to give thanks to all of those who work in healthcare. I know amongst us we have many parents and relatives and friends who work in healthcare. And we need to give thanks for the scientists who are working so hard to find a vaccine. We need to give thanks for all of the volunteers who've worked so hard around the world and in our community to support those in need. We need to give thanks for those who have found homes for the homeless and were able to feed those who had nothing to eat, and who have given cheer, often via distant ways, to those who have felt very isolated this year. And we also need to give thanks for everyone who works in those essential services, who have often put their own well-being on the line for all of us. So today we have an opportunity to give thanks and to celebrate not just the end of the year, but to those students who may not receive an award today but have given their personal best, who've worked hard, who've supported learning wherever it took place, and have always been on side. And that is such a great number of young people in our community. I'd also like to thank Father Reggie, Father John Paul and Father Jack, and although we haven't been able to celebrate the Eucharist as much as we would like, I know that they keep us in their prayers and we've appreciated their guidance. I'd like to thank our teachers, who are certainly talented, enthusiastic, dedicated, and we see this in so many different ways, and have really had to think very differently about how they do things this year. But it's not just in the classroom. It's in that time at lunchtime that they give so generously to support us in our learning. I'd also like to thank our non-teaching staff, who are absolutely outstanding. And every time I walk out into the playground or I walk down to the front of the school and I see the beautiful gardens, I acknowledge the work that is done. Every time I see a young person being helped at student services, I acknowledge that work. Every time I see reports printed, I know that there's somebody who is doing that work. I also want to acknowledge our families who unfortunately can't be here today, but I hope that they do have an opportunity to share this video at some stage. Today's celebration is a recognition of who we are, and our values of faith, learning, welcome, courage and action are present in our community daily. And we cannot forget the legacy given to us by the Presentation Sisters. And I hope that next year we will continue to work hard to be worthy of the gifts that they have given to our community. Next year we look forward to more opportunities. We look forward to being able to come together freely and frequently to celebrate the Eucharist, to pray, and to acknowledge the many gifts and talents of our community members. And I know that there are a lot of people in this room who are really looking forward to getting back to competitive sport. And also, we hope that we're able to have a school musical, and I really want to acknowledge the girls who put all of the effort into that musical that was on and off, but their hearts were certainly in it and their teachers certainly were there to support them. Every year, in every school, we say goodbye to people who are leaving us. And I would like to acknowledge some staff who are leaving us at the end of this year. And I know that they will take their many gifts and talents and share them with new communities, and this is a blessing. Firstly, I'd like to acknowledge Mrs. Elliott, who's been a member of the Kappa team and also has been teaching in EALD for 18 years. She's at Nagle. She's been very, very generous in her support and guidance. Mrs. Elliott has worked closely with our students also who are new arrivals, and I know that they've appreciated the work that she's done. And we wish her every blessing and good wish for the future, and we will miss her. Also, Mrs. Hansley Delves has been a member of our teaching staff since 2008. In that time, she's been a passionate teacher of visual arts, creative, hardworking, always looking for ways of doing things that are going to support our girls. And we thank her for her service and her care, and we wish her every blessing for the future. Mrs. Antonelli has been a member of the PE team for the past 7 years, And she's been a year coordinator at the college, and I know that many girls and their families have benefited from her care and counsel. And we wish her every blessing for the future and thank her for all that she has contributed to Nagle College over the years. Mrs. De Moro has been a member of the English and RE teams and has taught visual arts for the past 4 years at Nagle. She's also been a passionate advocate of debating and public speaking. She's held the position of Assistant English Coordinator. And anyone who has been taught by Mrs. De Moro knows about how dedicated and how much she loves learning. And this has also been a great influence over her students. And we thank Mrs. De Moro for her contribution to our school and wish her every blessing for the future. Mrs. Pennabuls has also been a member of the English team for the past 4 years, and she also brings her great love of English, and she's shared that with her students. And she leaves with our best wishes and our blessings. Mr. Hare, Stephen, our counsellor, has been with us this year, and he'll be moving to another school in 2021. And we thank him for his wonderful care of our community. And Mrs. Holland, who's been a member of the Nagle Diversity team for the past 2 years, has supported students in their learning with dedication and care, and we wish her every blessing and we'll miss her very much. I'd also like to farewell staff who've been with us this year, and we thank them for their contributions to our communities. And some of these staff members have been part of the year or for the whole year. So Ms Montgomery, Mr Broadhurst, Ms Brooks, Mrs O'Hare and Ms Burns. We wish those students who are leaving this year every blessing and best wish. We are presentation people, and as we celebrate Christmas this year, we are reminded of Nano Nagle's own congregation of sisters that started on Christmas Eve in 1775. And from those humble beginnings to today, Nano and her presentation sisters have brought light to so many in our world. And I'd ask that at Christmas, we look out to the world and we look into our hearts. Christmas is not just about something that happened 2,000 years ago. It's a spiritual event that lives within each of us. And all of the things that we take part in, we need to bring back that focus of what is really important. If we want to be holy people, we need to be kind and patient and generous and loving. It's difficult to put into ordinary terms the mystery of Christmas, the birth of Jesus, the Son of God who grew in wisdom and age, who preached a way of love, who suffered, died and rose again, and who became the model for our human and spiritual growth. The birth of Jesus made possible not just a new way of understanding life, but a new way of living it. And when we think about Christmas, perhaps we should be thinking about how we share our gifts, not just what we're going to buy for someone else. And when we're wrapping presents, let's think about how present we are to each other. Even though we don't always give out Christmas cards, we often send messages. But we should be sending messages of love at any time. And I know that we all enjoy the beautiful light displays that many homes have. But let's think about how we display Christ's light that comes from our hearts. Maybe you remember believing in Santa. It's not just about Santa coming down a chimney. It's not about the reindeers having the carrots and water. It's really about Jesus coming down from heaven and giving us the gift of himself. This year, of all years, we need to let kindness come with every gift. We need to close the door of hate and open the door of love for all people. I want to thank you, each and every one of you, for what you have contributed to the life of Nagle throughout 2020. I wish you and your families a joyful Christmas and a wonderful start to the new year. God bless.
Thank you, Mrs. Horan. Today we recognise and congratulate those students who have achieved academic excellence in their respective courses throughout the year. The students who will be receiving awards this morning have made choices which have led them to success in their course, which they have undertaken and in a variety of aspects of school life. We will begin the presentations with students from years 7 to 10 who have made a significant achievement across most of their subjects. These students have achieved an A for at least 6 of their subjects this semester. However, some students have achieved an A for every subject that they have studied. I would now like to invite our Leader of Teaching and Learning, Ms. Reevy, to introduce these students and Mrs. Horan to make the awards.
Okay, so we'll take each year group and present them group by group. So, academic excellence for year 7. Gabrielle Behrens. And I'd ask you to hold your applause till the end of each group. Samantha Kapati. Mackenzie Clifford Farrell. Raylene de Cruz. Emanuela Johnson, unfortunately, is not with us today. Agam Kaur. Bethany Shibers. Savannah Muscat. Please join with me in congratulating Ms. Seaton. Academic excellence in Year 8. Adelina Abdillah. Elisa De Silva. Lauren Asanga. Gia Gia. Harleen Kaur. Malika Kurtelis. Payal Malik. Angeline Rajajurai. Gunter Sandhu. Chenna Shah. Bianca Stanton. Caroline Unger. Devanshi Verma. Let's join together to congratulate you all. Okay, academic excellence in Year 9. Sophie Albion. Sheridan Arias. Moira Cruz. Shivali Dubey. Jessica Gaffer. Nancy Guillermo. Anindita Ray. Brooklyn Stagg. Mehek Udachia. Please join me in congratulating you all. Now the awards for academic excellence in Year 10. Chanel Agon. Marianne Athanasopoulos. Madeline Attard. Unfortunately, both those girls are not with us today. Danica Brillo. Julia Cable. Prableen Koratania. Kritika Rishi. Yashvi Vagela. Congratulations, Year 10.
I'd now like to invite Mrs. Horan to make the presentations to Year 11 students who have achieved first, second or third place in their courses. Miss Reevy will introduce this group of students.
Madison Andre Evans, second place English Standard. Cherise Bartolome, first place English Studies, first place Music 1. Chrissa Benacalo, first place English Standard, second place Society and Culture. Hanul Bra, second place PDHPE. Aman Chahal, first place Business Studies, first place Society and Culture, first place Studies of Religion 2, second place Legal Studies, and third place HSC Mathematics. Mantu Chowdhury, second place Chemistry. Gloria Senior, first place Community and Family Studies, first place Personal Development, Health and Physical Education, first place Studies of Religion 1. McCoth D. Second place, food technology. Petula Elder. Second place, exploring early childhood. Andrea Formosa, first place, Mathematics General 2, first place, HSC Hospitality. Lavisha Ganglani, first place, English as an additional language or dialect. V. Jen, second place, Business Studies, third place, Modern History. Jessica Lawrence, third place, Food Technology. Talia Lewis, third place, Mathematics General 2. Let's congratulate this group of students. We'll now present the second group of Year 11 students. Chloe Lee Marino, first place Biology, first place English Extension 1, second place Business Studies, second place Studies of Religion 2, third place English Advanced, third place Legal Studies. Sharon Nguero, first place Ancient History. Rihanna Osmond, third place Studies of Religion 1. Amariah Penn Gray, first place Design and Technology. Priyana Prasad, second place Mathematics. Tanisha Prasad, second place Vet Hospitality. Angeline Parajan, first place Studies of Religion 1. Kira Randall, first place Ancient History, first place English Extension 1, second place English Advanced. Kritika Rishi, first place Mathematics. Elle Selman, first place Biology, first place Legal Studies, first place Modern History. Sanskriti Shrestha, first place Physics, second place Community and Family Studies, second place Mathematics Extension HSC course, second place Mathematics HSC course, third place Personal Development, Health and Physical Education. Anna Maria Sophocleus, third place Vet Hospitality, that's the HSC course. Ashley Southam, second place English Studies. Crystal Sultana, third place Hospitality HSC course. Kira Watson, first place Chemistry, first place Mathematics Extension 1, second place Visual Arts, third place Mathematics. Ashley Webb, first place Exploring Early Childhood. Serena Wilson, first place English Advanced, first place Visual Arts, second place Modern History. Amelia Shibris. Second place, English Standard 1. English Standard. Let's congratulate this group of students.
Congratulations to all those students on their fine achievements. We will now have a short musical interlude. Jessica Gaffer and Ivana Siric from Year 9 Music will be performing One Call Away by Charlie Puth.
I'm only one call away. I'll be there to save the day. Superman's got nothing to make. I'm only one call away. Come and beg if you need a friend. I just wanna give you love. Come on, come on, come on. Reaching out to you, so take a chance. No matter where you go, you know you're not alone. I'm only one call away. I'll be there to save the day. Superman's got nothing to make. I'm only one call away. Come along with me and don't be scared. I just wanna set you free. Come on, come on, come on. You and me can make it anywhere. For now, we can stay here for a while. 'Cause you know, I just wanna see you smile. No matter where you go, you know you're not alone. I'm only one call away. I'll be there to save the day. Superman got nothing to make. I'm only one call away. And when you're weak, I'll be strong. I'm gonna keep holding on. Now don't you worry, it won't be long, darling. When you feel like hope is gone, just run into my arms. I'm only one call away. I'll be there to save the day. Superman's got nothing to make. I'm only one. I'm only one call away. I'll be there to save the day. Superman's got nothing to make. I'm only one call away. I'm only one call away.
Of course, some students have excelled in all or most or almost all of their subjects. The results for the Year 11 students have been looked at, and the following students have achieved outstanding academic excellence in their preliminary program of study. Once again, I'd ask you to hold your applause till the end of this group, and I am aware that one or two girls are not here today. So, Sophie Blazovic, Hanur Bra, Aman Chahal, Gloria Senior. Natasha Khan. Talia Lewis. Chloe Lee Marino. Sharon Naguero. Kira Randall. Elle Selman. Sanskriti Shrestha. Kira Watson. And Serena Wilson. Let's give this group a big round of applause.
We will now move into a variety of presentations to students who have experienced success in a variety of areas of college life. I would like to invite Mrs. Barretto to the stage to make the next presentations. The Premier's Reading Challenge encourages students to develop their love of reading. Each year, certificates and medals are awarded to students who have demonstrated outstanding commitment to reading. The following students have successfully completed the 2020 challenge. Gabriella May Aquino from Year 7. Vermitha Balakrishnan. Ovia Fernando from Year 9. Summer Kanane Pearce from Year 7. Angel Patel from Year 7. Sophie Sharma, Year 7. And Zaria Yaqub from Year 7. Students who successfully complete the challenge for 7 years receive a Platinum Award. This year we congratulate Prableen Partolo of Year 7 on her achievements. Medals are awarded to students who complete the challenge every year from Year 3 to Year 9. This year, 755 medals are being presented to students across New South Wales. We are very pleased to announce that 3 Nagle girls have been awarded the Premier's Reading Challenge Medal this year. They are Moira Cruz from Year 9, Nancy Guillermo, Year 9, Marina Ibrahim of Year 9. Please join me in congratulating these girls on their incredible achievement. I would now like to invite Mrs. Godfrey to the stage to make the next presentations. This year we would also wish to recognise the contribution of students who have led activities with other students with the Principals Award. Emerald Dent, Pamela Gutierrez, Anisha Israel, Nikita Padmaswaran, and we also have one for Mayor Salab. But I believe she's not here today, so we'll present that to her later on. Congratulations, girls. We will now have another performance by one of our talented Kappa students. This is a recording of Maya Nee's core performance, which was nominated for Callback, which is the HSC Dance Showcase of Exemplary Works.
Ready, act. Green light go, that's all I know. And when I go, I'm in control. Don't matter what they say, no, I don't care. Ain't gonna walk away until I'm there. Move all day and I never get tired. Move all day and I never give up. Move all day and I never get tired. Move all day and I never give up. Move all day and I never get tired. Move all day and I never give up. Move all day and I never get
I'd now like to invite Mrs. Horan to present the next awards. Our House and Merit system recognises students for their contribution to our community and for their excellence both in and out of the classroom. It is my great pleasure today to announce the recipients of the Gold Award. Charlie Ahmed of Year 10, not with us. Joyce Angalo of Year 12. Jay Kaur of Year 10. And Rachel Tufoe of Year 10. Please join me in congratulating our Gold Award recipients. I'd like to now invite Mrs. Sheen to present the next awards, the Spirit of Nano Awards, which acknowledge the contributions of students who daily live out the school motto, in deed, not word. These students have contributed to the broad life of the community, willingly offering their assistance to support others. Their generosity of spirit and selfless behaviour have earned them the respect of their fellow students and teachers. Year 7. During an unusual first year at the college, this student has still managed to contribute to the broad life of the community in various ways. She has demonstrated her strong leadership qualities as a class captain and through her contribution to various liturgies and assemblies, and will take on the role of an SRC member in 2021. She consistently strives to live out our college values of welcome, action and learning by supporting her peers and through her dedicated and positive approach to learning. She is a kind-hearted student who lives out our college motto, in deed, not word, both in and out of the classroom. The Year 7 recipient of the Spirit of Nano Award is Gabriel Behrens. Year 8. This student has contributed to the life of the college in a variety of ways. She has taken on roles of leadership as a class captain and an SRC member for 2021. She has contributed to the college community through her participation in the Presentation Day Liturgy and the MCCS Touch team in Term 1. This student is known for her kind nature and her dedication to her learning and the school environment. She has regularly offered her assistance to her peers and staff members, thus demonstrating that she lives out the school motto, in deed, not word. The recipient of the Year 8 Spirit of Nano Award is Caroline Ungar. Year 9. This student has consistently displayed a generous spirit in all her endeavours. She has shown leadership skills in her role as SRC leader, and her contribution in this role has been highly commendable. She lives out the college values, and this has been regularly reflected in her actions. She is supportive of both her peers and staff at the college. This student is very aware of the needs of others, resulting in her offering strategies to ensure that issues are dealt with. She is a student whose deeds reflect her caring and considerate nature. It is with great pleasure that I announce Brooklyn Stack as the Spirit of Nano Award recipient for 2020. Year 10. This student has demonstrated resilience and maturity both in and out of the classroom. She always has a smile on her face and is willing to lend a helping hand to anyone in the community. Her positive and cheerful nature has won her the respect and admiration of her peers and teachers. This year, she has demonstrated strong leadership skills in her role as SRC member, and she has been elected to represent her year group in 2021. She models excellent student behaviour and is a hard worker who has excelled in all her subjects in 2020. She is a humble and kind young woman and an outstanding ambassador for Nagle College. The recipient of the Year 10 Spirit of Nana Award is Chanel Agon. The Year 11 recipient of the Spirit of Nano Award has contributed to the broad life of our college community, displaying many of our school values in her daily life at the college. She is a generous student who is welcoming to all she meets and who always offers a helping hand when needed. This student is actively involved in her learning and seeks to support those who need encouragement and support with their learning. She can often be found at college events supporting the achievements of others and demonstrating her exceptional leadership skills. The Year 11 recipient of the Spirit of Nana Award is Olivia Borg. Not with us today. Congratulations to these students. And Mrs. Sheen will stay on stage to present the next two community awards. The first community award is the Michelle Rowland Award, Community Spirit Award. Michelle Rowland is our federal member for Greenway, and she donates this award each year. The recipient of the Community Spirit Award for 2020 is Sanskriti Shrestha. Our local state member, Mr. Hugh McDermott, state member for Prospect, donates the Parliamentary Award for a student from the college. The Parliamentary Award is awarded to a student who displays excellent leadership and passion for community service and social justice. The student is diligent and is proactive in assisting others within her community. The recipient of the Parliamentary Award for 2020 is Erica Yu of Year 11. Congratulations. We will now have the final performance for today. Kayla Stevenson and Charisse Bartolome from the current HSC music class will be performing Rewrite the Stars from The Greatest Showman.
You know I want you. It's not a secret, I tried. I know you want me, so don't keep saying our hands are tied. You claim it's not in the cards, and fate is pulling you miles away and out of reach from me. But you're here in my heart, so you can stop me if I decide that you're my destiny. What if we stars say you were made to be mine? Nothing could keep us apart, 'cause you'll be the one I was meant to find. It's up to you and it's up to me, and no one can say what we get to be. So why don't we rewrite the stars, and maybe the world can be ours tonight. It's easy to think I don't want to run to you. secret I tried, but I can't have you. We're bound to break and my hands are tied.
I'd now like to invite Mrs. Horan for our final award, the Australian Defence Force Long Tan Leadership and Teamwork Award. The Australian Defence Force is committed to promoting personal development, leadership and teamwork in senior secondary students through the awards program. The winning students are selected based on specific selection criteria. This year's winner displays strong values in her daily interactions with her teachers and peers. She strives to always improve and do her best in all that she is doing. Her respect for herself and others, as well as her willingness to lend a hand, a helping hand, is a hallmark of her character. She is a leader both in and out of the classroom, having served as the Darcy class captain for 2020. The recipient of the 2020 ADF Leadership and Teamwork Award for Year 10 is Amanda Cleary. Amanda receives the certificate and $250. Thank you, everyone. That brings our awards assembly to an end. Please now stand for the college song. Okay, as we are now at the end, some thank yous, well deserved, to Mrs. Bostock, Miss Reevy, Mr Fitzsimons, Mrs Gerrison, Mrs Park, and the performers, and to our IT in the booth up the back. Congratulations and thank you.